Dowman shines in start for Arsenal u21s versus Crystal Palace. Max Dowman played the full 90 minutes for the Arsenal u21s on Saturday as they came from behind to draw at home to Crystal Palace in their Premier League opener. The Arsenal u21s received a boost ahead of their opening Premier League 2 game of the season against Crystal Palace on Saturday, with the news that Max Dowman would be starting for the side. Dowman had been in the first team squad for the win over Coventry City the previous day, but having not featured in the match, he was available to represent the u21s. It didn't take long for the midfielder to have an influence in the u21 contest, as he created an early chance for Archie Stevens, flashed narrowly wide by the ex-Rangers winger. Dowman then created further openings for Evan Mooney and Ife Ibrahim as the first half progressed, proving Arsenal's primary creative threat. But it was Palace who took the lead shortly after the halftime break, with Xavier Gozo converting in the 50th minute for 1-0. Thankfully, Dowman's influence continued to be pivotal, and after an expert touch to bring a long ball down, he slid a through ball into Andre Herremann's path for the Arsenal striker to chip home an equalizing goal 14 minutes later. Arsenal continued to push for a winning goal, and Dowman had one of the best remaining chances with a powerful effort from distance that was tipped over the crossbar. But the Gunners ultimately had to settle for a draw. Dowman will be pleased to have 90 minutes of match action under his belt, and he'll hope to keep pushing for first-team minutes in the coming weeks. Arsenal u21 lineup versus Crystal Palace supporter: Julian, Salmon, Upson, Oguneke, Brahim, Stevens, O'Neill, Dowman, Mooney, Herremann and Substicator for Upson, 46, Zasevic John for Mooney, 64, Washington for Oguneke, 67, Sampang for Julian, 78, Ranson, Augustian. Horseman positive after opening day draw. Under-21s head coach David Horseman has taken plenty of positives from our 1-1 draw with Crystal Palace on the opening day of our Premier League season. Just 4 days after we lost 5-1 to Barnet in the Virtu Trophy, we responded by picking up a point against the Eagles at Boreham Wood. Xavier Gozo opened the scoring for the visitors before Max Dowman set up Andre Herremmann for his first goal of the campaign, and after the match, Horseman was happy with the way his side responded to disappointment in midweek. There's always context any result, but I think the boys have done really well to bounce back from the defeat at Barnet. I think the boys showed real mentality to stay in the game. It did get end to end. Either team probably could have won it, but I'm really pleased with the boys because that's been a physically tough week for them, and will be better for this week. It was quite an even game, but yes, we could have won it. I think in a couple of games' time, when we get a little bit more rhythm, because these first 4 games are almost acting like a bit of a pre-season. If we learn a little bit more and improve, then I think in a few weeks we take one of those chances. No complaints from me. I think a draw was just about right, although maybe we did shade some of the better opportunities. We were trying to manage and control the game, and we did do that very well. The goal came just over a minute after Horseman moved Herremmann into central striker from the left-hand side, as he latched onto Dowman's through ball, before producing a fine finish. Speaking on Andre's performance, Horseman said, "I thought first half we got Andre in behind with some chip passes from the middle third. Andre is quick, and he can play wide. He can play 9. We're still figuring out what his best long-term position will be." It was an unbelievable touch, and through ball, and some superb composure to Dink, the goalkeeper himself. I'm really pleased with Dre. I'm really pleased with all the boys, and that after a tough game, they came back and showed a bit of character in the group.